Chapter 31. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After chatting and laughing for a while, Secretary Sun saw that the time was almost up and said seriously. Today's Santa challenge is closely related to each of you. Of course, if you achieve good results, the city will also benefit from it. The top 3 cities each year will receive extra rewards from the Holy Tower. In previous years, Tianfeng City was ranked in the middle or lower ranks. This year, the mayor has just taken office and wants to make some achievements. If you get into the top 3, the mayor promises to open his treasure house and you can choose any one of them. Before leaving, Secretary Sun took a special look at Lin Yuan. The other 4 people might be able to rank in the top 10, but the top 3 was still a bit of a stretch. However, Secretary Sun still gave them a boost and inspired the 5 people's fighting spirit. Afterwards, Secretary Sun led a few people into the portal of the Holy Tower. The place we are going to now is the Central Holy Tower, which is the real Holy Tower. The Holy Towers in other cities are just clones. Lin Yuan asked curiously as he was about to see the real Holy Tower. Secretary Sun, what exactly is the Holy Tower? The Holy Tower? Some people say that the Holy Tower is a supreme artifact that has awakened the true spirit. Some people say that the Holy Tower is a god, and some people say that the Holy Tower is a fence that keeps humans in captivity. There are all kinds of opinions, but this does not hinder the greatness of the Holy Tower. If there were no Holy Tower, humans would have been exterminated by the monsters in the abyss long ago, and they would not have survived to this day. Hearing Secretary Sun's explanation, the 5 seeds seem to understand but not quite. It seems that if they want to get the answer, they have to rely on themselves to continue exploring. The transmission time was very short. In less than 10 seconds, several people had already arrived at the real Holy Tower. After walking out of the transmission array, several people were shocked by the scene in front of them. What appeared in front of them was a huge square of tens of thousands of meters. There were 8 huge human statues on the square, and countless humans were shuttling around in the square, but when they walked in front of the statues, they would slow down and bend their bodies slightly to show respect. The 8 statues represent heroes who have made great contributions to mankind. Secretary Sun saw the shocked eyes of the crowd and pointed to a huge statue holding a war hammer and said, "This is Tuyang, the first paladin of mankind and the most powerful paladin so far. Because the paladin naturally restrains the purgatory demon, the purgatory demon regards him as a thorn in the flesh. When Tuyang reached level 80 and turned 4, the purgatory demons came out in full force, including 3 demon gods, trying to kill Tuyang completely. However, the paladin is notoriously difficult to kill, and the 3 demon gods not only failed, but were killed by Tuyang instead." Speaking of this, Secretary Sun felt a little sad. Unfortunately, in the end, Purgatory assembled 10 Hell Lords, cast space turbulence, and banished Tuyang into the void. 6 years have passed since then, and there are many deformed monsters in the void. Tuyang is afraid that he is in danger. "Lord Tuyang will not die," Su Shan shouted. "I believe that with Master Tuyang's strength, he will never die. Sooner or later, he will cross the turbulence of the void and return to the human world." Su Shan's father was one of the people who followed Tuyang to fight in the early years. He is still fighting on the front line of the abyss. Su Shan grew up listening to Tuyang's stories and is Tuyang's most loyal admirer. In Su Shan's heart, the small void can't stop Tuyang's footsteps. Seeing that Su Shan was a little excited, Lin Yuan quickly changed the subject. "Secretary Sun, who is that man holding a staff?" Lin Yuan pointed to the statue in the front and asked. Seeing the statue Lin Yuan pointed to, Secretary Sun explained. "This is Good, who is now known as the first god of law in the human race." Secretary Sun finished speaking, and without saying too much, he waved to everyone and said, "It's getting late, let's go." When Lin Yuan and his companions arrived at the competition venue, many people were already waiting there. Team leaders from other cities came over to greet Secretary Sun when they saw him. "How about it, old Sun, are there any good talents this year? Your Mayor Zong is a new official, and he will definitely get a good ranking in this challenge." The speaker was the leader of Shuilu City, named Chen Hongguang, who had a good relationship with Secretary Sun and was the first to speak after seeing Secretary Sunday. Seeing an old acquaintance, Secretary Sun said modestly, "Hey, our Tianfeng city is not well known, how can it compare with other places?" "I'm being modest, right? I'm sure I'll be in the top 5 this year," Chen Hongguan winked. "It's too high, the top 5 is a bit high." Secretary Sun waved his hands. "I think so too. The top 5 is indeed a bit high. You still have some self-awareness, which is much better than your mayor who is too arrogant." A sinister voice reached everyone's ears, interrupting the conversation between Secretary Sun and Chen Hongguang. This made Secretary Sun frown. "Sun Xian, what do you mean?" "It's nothing, I just think you're right." The man called Sun Xian looked extremely gloomy, giving people an uncomfortable feeling. He walked up to Secretary Sun and said in surprise, "Why are you frowning?" "I'm just following your words." "Is that wrong?" Secretary Sun obviously disliked the man in front of him and didn't want to waste words with him. He pulled Lin Yuan and the others to leave. But Sun Xian obviously didn't want to miss this opportunity. He stood in front of Secretary Sun and said, "We haven't seen each other for so long, why are you leaving as soon as we meet?" After saying this, he waved to the side, and several young men with arrogant faces came over. "Let me introduce them to you. These are the challengers of Tianshui City this year. The lowest one has A-level talent, and the captain is an assassin with S-level talent. How about that? How about your Tianfeng City? Is there any professional with S-level talent?" Seeing the young people next to Sun Xian, Secretary Sun finally understood why Sun Xian stopped him. He was here to demonstrate. Secretary Sun glanced at Lin Yuan obscurely, and sneered in his heart, "Let you pretend now, but you will cry later," with an embarrassed expression on his face. "You Tianshui City is full of talented people, and we in Tianfeng City are naturally not as talented as you. I wish you good results this year." Sun Xian didn't expect Secretary Sun to give in so quickly. He felt like he had punched cotton, and it was very uncomfortable. Chapter 32. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Just as Sun Xian was about to continue to pester him, a huge falcon suddenly fell from the sky. The falcon's wingspan was nearly 20 meters long, and it looked terrifying. After landing, a tall man jumped off its back. "Ha ha ha, you're not too late." Seeing the man, Sun Xian looked like a mouse seeing a cat. His face was very ugly, and he snorted coldly and left. Secretary Sun was stunned when he saw the man, then he thought of something and his face was overjoyed, smiling and greeting him. "Master Tu, long time no see. I didn't expect that you would be the host of the challenge this time. I was so happy. I was looking for you, but you came to me." The big man called Master Tu nodded slightly, and he stamped his feet lightly, and the world changed instantly. Everyone in the square was teleported to the interior of the holy tower. "Hiss, so powerful, is this the strength of a 4th-level warrior? It's so terrifying. Master Tu is a bit shameless, but his strength is unquestionable. Keep quiet, or he might make things difficult for you." Listening to the discussions around him, Master Tu was surprisingly calm. He stretched out his hand and pressed down gently without any unnecessary movements. Everyone was like a duck with its neck stuck, unable to make any sound. "My name is Tu Gang, and I am the host of this challenge. Due to time constraints, I will not repeat the content of the challenge. I have something to emphasize." Tu Gang took out a fiery red bead from his backpack and said, "This is the flame demon heart that dropped when I killed a flame demon lord a few days ago. Whoever gets first place today will get this flame demon heart. Heart of the flame demon, dark gold, attributes, HP plus 8000, attack power plus 500, HP recovery speed plus 200%, fire resistance plus 50. Description: this item does not need to be worn, just put it in your backpack to take effect." After the attributes of the heart of the flame demon were displayed, all the professionals were shocked. "Oh my god, this thing adds more attributes than all my attributes. If I have the heart of the flame demon, I can walk sideways in the future." A shield warrior said loudly. Other professionals also nodded and acknowledged this. The profession that most desires this item is not the warrior, but the assassin, because the assassin profession has high attack and low defense. It is a fragile profession. The 8,000 health points added by the Heart of the Flame Demon can greatly enhance the survivability of the assassin, and the attack power is also increased a lot. The most important point is that this thing does not take up equipment slots. It will take effect when placed in the backpack. Even if you are not a physical profession, you will want to grab it. Even if you don't use it yourself, you can exchange it for the equipment of this profession. You only need to pay a registration fee of 500 gold coins to have a chance to get the Heart of the Flame Demon. How about it? Are you tempted? It's better to take action. The first 10 people who pay can get a 5% discount. Tu Gang was like a sales leader at this moment, persuading people. When they heard that they had to pay, many people hesitated. According to what Tu Gang said, this money is just the registration fee, and it will not be refunded regardless of whether you are the first or not. This reward can only be obtained by the first place, and most people here are not confident that they will definitely win the first place. But there are still unbelieving professionals who went to Tu Gang to register. With the first one, there will naturally be a second one. After a while, more than 20 people have registered. In just a few minutes, Tu Gang has earned 10,000 gold coins. Su Shan couldn't resist the temptation and paid the registration fee of 500 gold coins. 500 gold coins can buy 2 sea-level skill books that can be used by warriors. Aren't you guys going? Secretary Sun looked at the other 4 people who were indifferent, a little surprised. This is a rare opportunity. Although Master Tu is a shameless person, he is very trustworthy. If he dares to take out the things, he will not go back on his word. Secretary Sun thought that these people were worried that Master Tu would go back on his word and play tricks on them, so he explained. Except for Lin Yuan, the other 3 looked at each other, and Zhang Fan shrugged and said, with a pervert like Lin Yuan here, why should we spend that money in vain? He was extremely confident in Lin Yuan and his words, as if Lin Yuan's first place was a sure thing. Su Shan, who had never teamed up with Lin Yuan, showed a puzzled look when he heard this. Everyone is not yet at level 10, and he is just a fragile spell, so he may not be able to hold on to the end. I heard that the more you go in the challenge, the more monsters you will encounter. The other people heard Su Shan say this, and they had no way to explain it. Some things can only be known by seeing them with your own eyes, and hearing others say it is not as shocking as seeing it yourself. Chapter 33. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After there were fewer people around Master Tu, Lin Yuan went over to pay and sign up. After finding that there was no one in front of him, Tu Gang shouted, "No one has signed up yet." Seeing that no one had signed up, Tu Gang did not remind the people present. He just waved his hand and sent all of them into the portal. Lin Yuan suddenly felt dizzy. After standing firm, a huge light curtain 10 meters long and 5 meters high appeared in front of him, with the silhouette of a monster faintly visible inside. Lin Yuan knew that the challenge was about to begin. Holding the staff in his right hand, ready to fight, without giving too much preparation time, a countdown began to appear on the light curtain. As the countdown ended, a group of monsters howled and ran out of the light curtain. A rough count showed that there were 10 monsters, all of which were level 5 inferior demons. Lin Yuan was a little surprised to see the number of monsters. There are so many in the first wave. Ordinary professionals simply cannot face them alone. It is worthy of being a challenge that only S-level seeds can participate in. Imperialist, LV6. HP, 1500. Attack power, 60. Skills, none. Facing 10 monsters, Lin Yuan raised his hand and released the wind spell. 2500, 2500, 2500. 10 damages appeared on the monsters, killing them instantly. Kill 10 lesser demons and gain 500 experience points that you have killed the monsters on the first floor in 2 seconds. Do you want to continue? Continue. Lin Yuan did not hesitate and chose to continue. When he reached the second floor, the countdown was over and Lin Yuan cast another gale spell. 2500, 2500. Lin Yuan didn't even bother to look at the monster's name. The monster just turned into a bunch of experience. Kill 10 dwarf demons and gain 600 experience points that you have killed the monster on the second floor in 1 second. Do you want to continue? Until the 5th floor, no monster could last more than 1 second. When Lin Yuan arrived at the 5th floor, he found something different. The portal was glowing red, the countdown ended, and a tall monster walked out of the light curtain. Lesser Demon Commander, LV 10. HP, 20,000. Attack power, 400. Skill, Fell Fireball. Description, releases a Fell Fireball, causing 800 points of fire damage. Here comes the boss. Lin Yuan smiled. He could finally change his skills. The boss's next move made Lin Yuan stunned. He saw that the boss didn't even say hello, but just rolled a fireball on the spot. Oh, that's quite despicable. Lin Yuan saw the boss casting a spell and also began to cast the meteor spell. The two finished casting at the same time, and the boss's evil energy fireball hit Lin Yuan, only dealing 658 damage, but the meteor spell summoned by Lin Yuan directly smashed the boss to death. 110000. Kill the lesser demon leader and gain 1000 experience points that you have killed the monster on the 5th floor in 3 seconds. Do you want to continue? Although the boss died, no equipment was dropped, which disappointed Lin Yuan. Starting from the 6th floor, Lin Yuan will face monsters above level 10. Lin Yuan found out that the wind spell could no longer kill monsters instantly, so, Lin Yuan switched to meteor spell. This means that each floor will take 2 seconds longer. After 4 meteor spells, Lin Yuan reached the 10th floor. It is detected that your challenge speed exceeds 99% of professionals. Do you want to start the elite challenge? When Lin Yuan arrived at the 10th floor, he received a system prompt. Elite challenge. Lin Yuan accepted it without even thinking about it. Although he had never heard Secretary Sun mention it, the rewards for the elite challenge should be more than the ordinary ones. After accepting it, the color of the portal turned into a deep purple, emitting a deadly aura. Corrupted Dark Fairy Queen, Elite, LV 18. HP, 150,000. Attack power, for 200. Dark Pollen, sprinkles deadly pollen forward, which has poisoning, corrosion, weakening and other effects, causing 2000 points of poison damage per second. Corrupted Fire, the Dark Fairy Queen spits out corrupted flames from her mouth, burning the target's mana by 5,000 points and causing the same amount of damage to health. Such abnormal health and damage, is the difficulty of the elite level so high? Lin Yuan sighed. However, he did not slow down and released the meteor spell towards the boss. Unlike other monsters, the Dark Fairy Queen seemed to have wisdom. The moment she appeared, she did not take the initiative to attack, but said in a tempting voice, "Brave man, I have been cursed by the evil abyss demon Mammon. Are you willing to help me? As long as you are willing to help me, I can sign an equal contract with you, and then I can fight for you." The Dark Fairy Queen's calculations are in full swing. Don't you humans claim to be righteous? Seeing a delicate little fairy like me appear in front of you and cry, your sense of justice is overflowing. If Lin Yuan agrees, the Dark Fairy Girl will sign a contract with Lin Yuan, but it is not an equal contract, but a master-servant contract. The Dark Fairy Queen is the master and Lin Yuan is the servant. This trick has been tried and tested. Relying on this trick, the Dark Fairy Queen has captured many professionals for the greedy demon Mammon as his running dogs. This time, the Dark Fairy Queen targeted Lin Yuan, but she was wrong. Lin Yuan didn't even listen to her. After 3 seconds, a huge meteorite emitting a scorching breath appeared in the air. What is this? The Dark Fairy Queen was horrified. It's so big, that this is an S-level meteor spell, which can only be released by high-level mages. How could it appear here? The meteor spell ignored the shocked expression of the Dark Fairy Queen and directly hit her petite body, causing a dizzy effect. 90,000. A damage that made Lin Yuan frown appeared in front of him. It's normal for monsters from purgatory to have a higher resistance to fire. Muttering to himself, Lin Yuan released another meteor spell. Bang! Minus 90,000 is another huge damage that appears on the boss's head. Because the boss has been in a dizzy state, he was killed without even a scream. Kill the fallen Dark Fairy Queen and gain 10,000 experience points that you have killed the monster on the 10th floor in 8 seconds. You have broken the record. Do you want to make it public? Hide. Lin Yuan chose to hide. If he didn't hide, Lin Yuan would appear in the official site. which meant that Lin Yuan would get more abundant resources. However, Lin Yuan also knew that there were many evil professionals in this world, some of whom were the running dogs of the devil, and some of whom were purely for the pleasure of killing. I can't let these people know, otherwise I'm afraid I'll be in danger all the time. After weighing the pros and cons, Lin Yuan decided not to reveal his name. The best way is to stay hidden and grow. Chapter 34. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Just a few seconds before Lin Yuan killed the boss, Jianshui City's S-level talented professional just arrived at the 5th floor. Finally, I have reached the 5th floor. I should be the first one to arrive here. After killing the small boss, I will rush to the 10th floor in one breath and break the previous record. This S-level talent professional is called Li Liang, and his talent is called Waiting for the Opportunity, talent, ready to go, S-level, effect 1. When you use a skill to kill a target that can earn you experience points, the skill cooldown time is refreshed, effect 2. Actively use it to make the next attack or skill cause a critical hit, and the critical hit damage is increased by 200%. With this talent, Li Liang went all out without worrying about the cooldown of his skills, and he was one step ahead of everyone else and reached the 5th floor. But just as Li Liang was fighting the small boss on the 5th floor, a reminder from the Holy Tower came. Congratulations to the challenger. Successfully passed the 10th level challenge, Elite, in 8 seconds, refreshed the historical record, reputation +1. Congratulations to the challenger. Successfully passed the 10th level challenge, Elite, in 8 seconds, refreshed the historical record, and gained +1 reputation. The announcement was made 3 times in a row, and everyone nearby got the hint. Leaders from many cities were talking about it. What? You've already passed the 10th floor. How long has it taken? Look carefully at the hint above. This challenger is challenging the elite difficulty. That while everyone was still discussing, a sharp-eyed team leader pointed out the elite difficulty, and the curious team was immediately excited. Damn, it's elite difficulty. It's been years since an elite difficulty game was released. Yes, even those top monsters back then took about half a minute to clear the 10th level of the elite difficulty, but this guy only took 8 seconds. The leaders outside the Holy Tower had different expressions, and the challengers inside the Holy Tower were all broken. When Zhang Fan and the other 2 heard the prompt sound, they all smiled at the same time, as if they knew that the challenger with a hidden name was Lin Yuan. Li Liang cursed. 8 seconds, I knocked down 10,000 HP of the boss in just 8 seconds. Seeing the boss in front of him, Li Liang decisively took the initiative to wait for the opportunity, used his strongest B-level skill, and dealt a high amount of critical damage, 15,000. Seeing this damage, Li Liang felt better. Wait for me to surpass you slowly, that you have passed the 10th level trial. You can choose one of the following 3 rewards. Option 1, get 500 skill points. Option 2, get access to a portion of the Garden Sanctuary. Option 3, a random A-level wizard skill book. When option 1 appeared, Lin Yuan directly passed it. When he saw the second option, he was overjoyed and chose to receive the reward directly. The little goblins finally have a place to live. After choosing the land reward, a parchment scroll exuding a magical aura appeared in Lin Yuan's backpack. Is this the title deed? Really good. This piece of land is in a really good location, in a valley in the north of the Garden Holy Land, covering an area of 10 square kilometers, which is enough for the goblins to live. You have successfully challenged the 10th floor. Do you want to continue the challenge? Note, the difficulty will double from the 11th floor, so please be prepared. Lin Yuan, who was studying the title deed, heard the prompt sound and did not respond immediately. Instead, he planned to strengthen his skills. Opening the skill bar, Lin Yuan saw that there were 4 S-level skills and 2 B-level skills in the skill bar. Which skill should I strengthen? Looking at these skills, Lin Yuan was a little embarrassed. The offensive skills were enough, and even if the wind blast was upgraded to S-level, it would not be of much use, but Lin Yuan could no longer upgrade the S-level skills, so Lin Yuan could only choose flash and wind blast. However, just when Lin Yuan was about to upgrade wind blast, he received a long-lost reminder sound. 2 fire-type S-level skills are detected. Do you want to spend 2,000 skill points to upgrade them to SS-level skills? Lin Yuan was stunned, then overjoyed. Upgrade. That's an SS level skill. Many people have never seen it. I just lost 2 S level skills and 2000 skill points. I'm making a lot of money. After agreeing, the blazing barrier and meteor spell in Lin Yuan's skill bar disappeared, and were replaced by an SS level skill called Meteor Shower. Skill, Meteor Shower, SS, LV1. Casting time, 8 seconds, consumption, 1000 to 50,000 mana. Skill description, consume mana, summon meteors to cause devastating blows within a 100 by 100 range, causing 300,000 plus intelligence * 100 fire damage, lasting 10 seconds, and a cooldown of 10 minutes. Note, the less mana you consume, the shorter the casting time and the shorter the cooldown time. Seeing the incredible damage of the SS skill, Lin Yuan laughed. It's a sure thing this time, that while being happy, Lin Yuan wanted to fill up the meteor shower, but the prompt he got was that he didn't have enough skill points. While surprised, Lin Yuan also learned that it takes 100 skill points to upgrade the SS level skills. This is really useless, rubbish system, they don't even know how to adjust the values. Lin Yuan was a little dissatisfied and cursed. System, if I was conscious, I would definitely curse back. With SS level skills, Lin Yuan chose to continue the challenge. When he arrived at the 11th floor, the environment here changed drastically, filled with a murderous atmosphere. Where exactly is this place? Are those monsters real or created by the Holy Tower? Lin Yuan was full of questions. Before he could think for long, an old acquaintance appeared in front of him. Monster name, Flamehound, Elite, LV15. HP, 60,000. Attack, 700. Skill 1, Primary Flame Antibody. Effect, immune to 10% of fire damage. Skill 2, Crazy Bite. Effect, the next bite attack of the Flamehound comes with 100% fire damage. With a cooldown of 15 seconds, the 4 level 15 elite Flamehounds have much stronger attributes than the ones Lin Yuan encountered before. Seeing these Flamehounds, Lin Yuan decided to try out new skills. For the first release, Lin Yuan spent 5,000 mana and released a meteor shower. With less mana invested, the casting time is naturally much shorter. With the blessing of talent, the skill has been released in less than 0.5 seconds. Looking at the skill bar, Lin Yuan found that the cooldown time was only a short 10 seconds. This skill is interesting, but I don't know how much damage it will do. The skill has been released, and it has already taken down 4 elite monsters. Looking at the meteor shower falling from the sky, Lin Yuan was somewhat expectant, and was eager to know how much damage this skill that consumed 5,000 mana would cause. Chapter 35. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The spell was cast very quickly, and the elite monster was hit by the fire meteors in the sky before it could run a few steps. 25,000, 25,000. Horrible damage appeared on the top of the elite monsters. In less than 3 seconds, 4 elite monsters were killed instantly. You killed the elite Flamehound in 3 seconds, experience value plus 1000, x4. Damn, how can the damage be so high? That even Lin Yuan was shocked when he saw the damage coming out of the elite monster's head. It stands to reason that consuming 5,000 mana should cause less than 20,000 damage, so how could it cause 25,000 damage? After looking at the battle record, Lin Yuan finally understood. It turned out that these 4 monsters were demon monsters. Don't forget, one of the effects of the necklace Lin Yuan is wearing now is to increase the damage to demon monsters by 100%. The damage should have been more than 30,000 points, but because the Flamehound has a primary fire immunity, this reduces some of the damage. After passing the 11th floor, Lin Yuan knew his current strength and chose to continue the monsters on. The 12th floor are 5 evil orcs. Name, Evil Orc, Elite, LV16. HP, 50,000. Attack power, 3,000. Skill 1, Fearless. Description, orcs are fearless and immune to fear effects. Skill 2, Cleave. Description, swing the weapon to strike at a range of 3 meters in front of you, causing 150% damage. The 5 evil orcs have low HP but high attack power. Lin Yuan saw the monster's attributes and directly threw a meteor shower with 10,000 mana. In 0.1 second, A rain of fire fell from the sky and hit the evil orcs. 30,000 that you killed an elite evil orc in 3 seconds. Experience plus 1,200. After killing this group of monsters x5, Lin Yuan looked at the experience points and almost reached level 13. Not bad, one more level will fill up the meteor shower. Point 6 level 17 elite Tauren warriors appeared on the 13th floor, but they did not last more than 3 seconds before being killed by Lin Yuan. You killed an elite Tauren warrior in 3 seconds, experience value plus 1,400, x6 that you have reached level 13 and gained 1,000 skill points. Finally, I've upgraded. My skills have been waiting impatiently for this. After getting 1,000 skill points, Lin Yuan rubbed his hands with an excited expression. Fill up the meteor shower for me. Skills, meteor shower, SS, with max casting time, 0.5 to 10 seconds, consumption, 5,000 to 100,000 mana, skill description, consume mana, summon meteors to cause devastating blows within a 500 by 500 range, causing up to 8,000,000 plus intelligence * 100 fire damage, duration 10 seconds, cooldown 5 minutes. Enemies in the center of the meteor will be stunned, and enemies at the edge will be knocked away. Note, the less mana you consume, the shorter the casting time, and the lower the damage caused. I am not seeing things. Looking at the damage of the meteor shower, Lin Yuan wiped his eyes. 800,000 basic damage. Lin Yuan roughly calculated that his current intelligence was about 200 points, which could increase the damage by about 20,000. Damn, when my intelligence attribute is improved in the future, won't I be able to cause millions of damage? It's really an SS level skill, it's awesome. After taking a few deep breaths, Lin Yuan calmed down and chose to continue the challenge. Perhaps it was because the Saint Tower discovered that all the monsters before were melee and could not pose a threat to Lin Yuan, so 8 ranged monsters appeared on the 14th floor. Name, Troll Headhunter, Elite, LV 18. HP, 100,000. Attack power, 3000. Skill 1, Fanaticism, Description. After the Troll Headhunter is injured, the attack speed increases by 70%, Skill 2, Troll Regeneration, Description. After the Troll Headhunter is injured, it will apply a layer of health recovery effect to itself, recovering 2% of its health per second. The attack power is not low. Lin Yuan frowned when he saw the 8 monsters. Such a high attack power, we can't be focused on. Seeing that the monsters were still far away from him, Lin Yuan began to release spells. Before, it had always been an instant meteor shower, and the damage caused was also the lowest. Lin Yuan wanted to see how much damage he could cause after chanting. The attack range of the Troll Headhunter is 20 meters, and now they are 80 meters away from Lin Yuan. If they run at full speed, it will take them 5 seconds to attack Lin Yuan, but Lin Yuan calculated this time accurately, and released the spell after chanting for 4 seconds. Boom. The overwhelming fire meteors poured down, and the attack range covered the entire trial ground. 170000, 170000 chanted for 4 seconds, and the damage reached 170,000 points. In less than a second, the monster was melted directly. You killed the elite Troll Headhunter in 5 seconds, and your experience points increased by 1,600. After killing 8, Lin Yuan came to the 15th floor. The boss should appear on this floor. Lin Yuan looked at the huge light curtain that was over 50 meters high and said to himself, as expected. Before Lin Yuan finished speaking, a demon leader over 20 meters tall walked out of the light curtain. Name, Harold Alhers, Elite, Commander, LV 20. HP, 500,000. Attack power, 12,000. Skill 1, Obey my commands. Description. Summons 30 level 20 demon guards to fight. Skill 2, Use the power of the tiger to bully others. Description. Summons the projection of the angry demon god to fight. The attributes of the projection of the demon god are twice that of Alhers. Seeing the attributes of the monster, Lin Yuan was happy. It's an old acquaintance. The boss in front of him turned out to be the subordinate of the angry demon god who was beaten by him yesterday. After Alhers was summoned, he originally planned to make a very pretentious opening remark, but the moment he saw Lin Yuan, he suddenly became furious. You scum who blasphemed the demon god, let me cut you into pieces. Little ones, listen to my orders and fight for me. Alhez directly summoned 30 demon guards and ordered them to gang up on Lin Yuan, capture this human for me. Although Alhez shouted fiercely just now, he actually planned to capture Lin Yuan alive, force him to sign a slave contract, and bring him back to the purgatory plane. As a lackey of the angry demon, Alhez knew how valuable Lin Yuan was now. The angry demon had said that if anyone could bring Lin Yuan to him alive, he would be given a domain fragment. That is a domain fragment, a treasure that even level 60 demons dream of. Naturally, Alhez was very excited. Name, Demon Guard LV 20.HP, 50,000. Attack power, 2500. Skill, heavy attack. Description, swing the weapon to launch a heavy attack at the target, causing 120% damage. You think you can catch me with just a few rotten sweet potatoes and stinky bird eggs? You are overthinking it. Lin Yuan curled his lips in disdain. Chapter 36. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Looking at the demon guards rushing towards him, Lin Yuan smiled contemptuously, then he released Flash and ran away, Flash to the edge of the trial ground. Humph, only a fool would stay where he is. After the Flash, Lin Yuan silently began to release spells. He planned to give the boss a big wave, and directly emptied his mana bar. It took 10 seconds to completely release the meteor shower. This was the first time that Lin Yuan released a skill completely. Lin Yuan's mana bar was emptied in an instant. Fortunately, there is a passive skill that recovers 10% of mana per second, otherwise after releasing this spell, none of the other skills can be used. Boom. After a 10-second chant, each of the fire meteors that appeared this time was larger than the S-level skill meteor. The meteorites in the sky fell madly to the ground, giving people a feeling of doomsday. Looking at the scene of the sky collapsing and the earth splitting, even Lin Yuan couldn't stay calm. Fuck, such a big noise, that the attack range reached 500*500. The entire trial space is only 300 by 300 in range, which means that the meteor shower has become a map cannon, after a round of 860,000. There was no living creature in front of Lin Yuan, and even the boss was killed instantly by Lin Yuan. The poor boss died before he could even use his second skill. You killed the demon leader Alhez in 12 seconds, and your experience points increased by 10,000. You have reached level 14 and gained 1,000 skill points. After killing the boss, Lin Yuan reached another level. He also saw something shiny on the boss. Finally, a piece of equipment has dropped. Lin Yuan's eyes filled with tears. From the first floor to the 15th floor, a piece of equipment finally dropped. When he picked up the equipment and saw the attributes, Lin Yuan was so angry that he cursed, "IXXXXX, you stupid devil." Equipment, Guardian Heavy Armor, Gold. Wearing requirements, Warrior, Constitution 100+, Attributes, Armor plus 100, Constitution plus 80, Strength plus 50, Agility plus 50. When attacked, there is a chance to summon a Guardian Phantom to fight. The Phantom attack power is 500, and it lasts for 30 seconds. No wonder Lin Yuan cursed. He finally got a piece of equipment, and he worked for Zhang Fan again. Damn Zhang Fan, you got it easy again. Lin Yuan put the equipment into the backpack while cursing, and chose to continue the challenge. Just as Lin Yuan finished cursing, Zhang Fan, who had just killed the 5th floor boss, sneezed. "Achoo, someone must have said bad things about me, the handsome guy, behind my back again." After sneezing, Zhang Fan came to the body of the boss. "Hey, how come only 2 equipment dropped?" Seeing that the boss only dropped 2 equipment, Zhang Fan was a little dissatisfied. Weapon, Guard Dagger, Silver. Wearing requirements, Warrior, Strength 50+, Attributes, Strength plus 30, Constitution plus 40. Agility plus 20, Parry probability increased by 5%. Ring, Stone Bull Ring, Bronze. Wearing requirements, None. Attributes, Strength plus 15, Constitution plus 20. Well, the attributes are okay, just take it with you. Zhang Fan muttered, took the equipment, and chose to continue the challenge. If Lin Yuan saw this scene, I don't know what he would think. It turned out that the monsters were not unwilling to drop equipment, but Lin Yuan was too unlucky. It seems that the previous boss could get such a high drop, all thanks to Zhang Fan, the little red hand. Black Hand Lin Yuan doesn't know about this yet. He is challenging at a rapid speed. Each level takes no more than 20 seconds. Lin Yuan found a bug that is not a bug. he found that his skills are full map attacks. As long as the skills are used, the monsters have nowhere to run, and he just needs to collect the vegetables on the side. The tactics are as follows. After reaching the next level, Lin Yuan first flashes to the border of the trial to increase the distance, and then releases a meteor shower. After 10 seconds, the monsters will be killed instantly. Relying on this tactic, Lin Yuan has killed all the way to the 20th floor. During this period, Lin Yuan leveled up by 1 and reached level 15, with extra skill points in his hands. It would be great if there was a life-saving skill. Lin Yuan now urgently wants a life-saving skill, but unfortunately, the life-saving skill of the mage is too precious, and every time it appears, it will cause a fight for it among various people. Let's upgrade the Gale skill first. Lin Yuan didn't plan to keep the 2000 skill points, but to upgrade the Gale skill. After all, the Gale skill was also a control skill, and after upgrading it to S level, he had an extra trump card. After investing 1510 skill points, the B-level skill Gale skill became the S-level skill Storm Tornado. This skill, Storm Tornado, S-level, LV1. Casting time, 5 seconds, cost, 5000 mana, description, summons a large tornado to inflict damage to targets within a 25-meter range, causing 10 strikes per second, each causing 5000 plus intelligence * 20 points of magic damage, lasting 10 seconds. Enemies in the center will be sucked into the eye of the storm and fall into a stagnant state. The damage each time is a bit low, but the advantage is the high attack frequency. I should be able to give myself a surprise when I upgrade it to the maximum. Seeing the extra S-level skills, Lin Yuan was very satisfied and upgraded the skills to the maximum. Skill, Storm Tornado, S-level, of max casting time, 4 seconds, consumption, 12,000 mana, description. Summons a super large tornado to inflict damage to targets within a 100-meter range, causing 30 strikes per second, each causing 1000 plus intelligence * 100 magic damage, lasting 30 seconds. Enemies within 10 meters of the center will be drawn into the eye of the storm and become entangled. Note, spells cannot be cast in the entangled state. After filling up the storm tornado, Lin Yuan did not stay for too long and entered the 20th floor. As soon as Lin Yuan arrived, the portal light curtain lit up, and a humanoid creature holding a skull staff walked out of it. Name, Purgatory Mage House, Leader, LV25. HP, 2000000. Mana, 10,000. Attack power, 5800. Skill 1, Fear, description, screaming from the mouth, releasing a sound wave, causing the target to fall into a state of fear for 10 seconds, and the fear state will be lifted after being attacked. Skill 2, Soul Fire, description, chant for 5 seconds, cast a Soul Fire, causing 12,000 points of true damage to the target, and this damage ignores the shield. Skill 3, Mana Shield, description, each 1 point of mana can resist 100 points of damage. The moment he saw the boss attributes, Lin Yuan directly released the flash and came to the edge of the map. He raised his right hand and began to cast. This time Lin Yuan did not choose Meteor Shower, but Storm Tornado. The reason is also very simple. This boss is a magic monster. The damage of Meteor Shower is high, but if you are unlucky and fail to stun the boss, and let the boss release skills, then Lin Yuan will be in trouble. The boss's first skill, Fear, is an instant skill. If I get hit by it, I'm afraid I'll die here, so, to be on the safe side, I chose Storm Tornado. Chapter 37. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The boss just teleported over and laughed a few times. Which ignorant human comes to challenge house again? I will let your soul fall into endless torture. After saying this, the boss seemed very proud, but he was immediately stunned. Where is the person? Why is there no one in front of him? Where did the challenger go? After searching for a long time, he finally found Lin Yuan's figure in the corner at the edge. A coward who wants to play hide-and-seek with house. The boss sneered and raised his staff to cast a mana shield on himself. Lin Yuan was nearly 200 meters away from the boss. The casting distance of the boss's fear spell was 80 meters. The boss had to walk at least 120 meters to release the spell. The boss moved at a speed of 20 meters per second, and it was getting closer and closer to Lin Yuan, but after 4 seconds, Lin Yuan showed a winner's smile, done. As Lin Yuan stopped, a huge tornado of more than 50 meters was formed instantly, blocking the boss. Before getting close to the boss, dense damage numbers appeared on the boss. Although the numbers were not high, only a few thousand, the frequency was high. On average, it would cause about 150,000 points of damage to the boss per second. In just 5 seconds, the boss's mana was almost at the bottom. The boss obviously also discovered this and quickly moved towards Lin Yuan, trying to rush out of the tornado's attack range. This was obviously a wrong decision. When the boss walked to a distance of 10 meters from the eye of the storm, the whole person flew up uncontrollably, approached the eye at a high speed, and fell into an entangled state. In the entangled state, the boss's skills could not be used. The boss, who was tightly controlled in the eye of the storm, was extremely frustrated and could only pray that this skill would not last long. Unfortunately, the boss was destined not to wait until that time, and Lin Yuan's meteor shower was ready. In an instant, tens of millions of meteors fell to the ground. The boss not only had to endure the damage of the storm tornado, but was also hit by meteorites from time to time. At the 15th second, the boss had turned into a corpse. Congratulations to the challenger. Successfully passed the 20th level challenge, Elite, in 20 seconds, refreshed the historical record, reputation +1. Congratulations to the challenger. Successfully passed the 20th level challenge, Elite, in 20 seconds, refreshed the historical record, and gained +1 reputation. The moment Lin Yuan killed the boss, the Holy Tower sent another prompt. This time, even many bigwigs were alarmed by the prompt. Tu Gang, who was sitting at the entrance of the trial tower, heard this prompt and suddenly opened his closed eyes. Interesting little guy, maybe you will be the next one. After muttering to himself, Tu Gang suddenly frowned and said impatiently, "Get out of here." The voice reached the ears of many people, instantly scaring away many people with ulterior motives. These people came with various purposes and wanted to know who exactly had passed the 20th level elite trial. Originally, passing the 20th level elite trial was nothing, but it was different for a professional who had just awakened on the second day. The last person who had just awakened and passed the 20th level elite trial was called Tu Yang. Hearing this person's name, you can tell how much of a sensation Lin Yuan caused. Fortunately, the host this time was Tu Gang. As a level 82 Titan Guardian, Tu Gang shocked a group of professionals with evil intentions. Titan Guardian is a 4th-class profession of the Shield Warrior. In the Abyss battle half a year ago, Purgatory dispatched 2 demons and more than a dozen demon lords. Due to the appearance of traitors on the human side, the human race in the Abyss was isolated and helpless. Tu Gang single-handedly resisted the Purgatory army for 30 minutes and finally waited for support. Through this battle, Tu Gang made a name for himself as the Sky-resisting wall. He is known as the strongest shield warrior of the human race. The absolute strength brings super deterrent power, which makes most people stay away. Damn, why is it this evil star? Another monster has appeared on the human side. Report this to the Demon Lord. Same record as Tiang. I wonder what this little guy's job is. With a rebuke from Tu Gang, 99% of the people were cleared out, and the remaining part was completely well-intentioned. A handsome middle-aged man in flashy clothes came to Tu Gang and asked indirectly, "Old Tu, do you know what the little guy's job is?" Tu Gang glanced at the man and replied impatiently, "How should I know? You are the host. If you don't know, who would know? Are you bullying me because I've never hosted a trial?" The man rolled up his sleeves, a little dissatisfied. "You are still pretending to be with me. I'm not a bad guy. If I knew who this kid is earlier, the Alliance could give him more resources." Hearing this, Tu Gang sneered, "Treat him like you treat Tu Yang." This sentence made the showy man silent. After a while, the showy man whispered, "This matter can't be blamed entirely on the Alliance." "Yeah, I don't blame you. Who knew Tu Yang would grow to be so strong now, right?" Tu Gang waved his hand to interrupt the showy man. "I will never tell you his information. Doesn't your Alliance have the ability? Go and check it yourself. Anyway, there are only 1,800 people coming to the trial today." Tu Gang didn't give the showy man any face at all. The showy man smiled bitterly. "Well, the Alliance doesn't have to know his identity. Gold will always shine." After that, The showy man disappeared. After this man left, some other team leaders said uncertainly, "Is this man Qin Yuang, the vice president of the Mage Association?" "Yes, it's him. He killed a demon lord in purgatory 2 days ago. He is now level 78. Hiss, the demon lords are all above level 70, and they have countless minions, and he slaughtered them all by himself." That while the people outside the trial tower were discussing, Lin Yuan inside the tower sighed. "Damn it, at least give me a piece of equipment." That this boss didn't drop any equipment, but it dropped a skill book, Mana Shield, B-level, LV1. Description: cast a mana shield on yourself, 1 mana value absorbs 10 damage, up to 5,000 damage, cooldown time 30 seconds. Seeing the attributes of the skill, Lin Yuan's injured heart was comforted. It's not bad to get a life-saving skill. Looking at the attributes of the mana shield, Lin Yuan's heart moved. After this skill is upgraded to S level, I wonder if it can be integrated with my magic heart. If it can, I will get a second SS level skill. Chapter 38. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After Lin Yuan succeeded in his challenge again, everyone in the trial tower became nervous. Who the hell is that? That the one who roared was Li Liang. He had just reached the 10th floor and had finally reduced the boss's health to half. However, he was stunned after hearing the announcement, and the boss seized the opportunity to use a combo on him and killed him. In the end, his score was the 9th floor. That's why he was so angry. He was an S-level talented professional, but he stopped at the 10th floor. This record would be laughed at if it was posted outside. Is it really impossible to continue the challenge? This is the 6th time Lin Yuan has asked this question. The Holy Spirit seemed to be speechless. To challenge the trial above the 20th level, you need to reach level 20 and pass the first job change trial. After receiving a positive answer, Lin Yuan gave up. This time, the challenge must end after all the contestants have completed the challenge. Lin Yuan was bored and remembered that he had not yet chosen the reward after passing the 20th level, so Lin Yuan began to choose the reward. After passing the 20th level of the trial, you can choose one of the following 3 rewards. Option 1, get 1 evolution point. Option 2, get access to some areas of Dark Knight Forest. Option 3, a random S-class wizard skill book. Seeing these 3 rewards, Lin Yuan was in a dilemma. The first one is definitely a must, but the second reward is also very attractive to Lin Yuan. Partial use rights of the Dark Knight Forest area. This should be a public area similar to a garden. It should be rare to obtain partial use rights of this area. As for the third reward, it is not bad. If Lin Yuan is lucky enough to get a suitable skill book, he can synthesize another SS-class skill. After thinking for a long time, Lin Yuan tried to ask, is there a way to have them all? The soul of the Holy Tower was silent for a while and gave an answer to this question. It is detected that you have 4 reputation points. If you want to get an additional reward, you need to consume 1 reputation point. That's good. How much reputation do I need to complete all 3? Lin Yuan asked again. To obtain all 3 rewards, 3 reputation points are required. After receiving the answer, Lin Yuan directly consumed 3 reputation points to obtain all 3 rewards. With his own strength, it would be easy and pleasant to obtain reputation points. You gained 1 evolution point. That you have gained access to the northwest of Nightwood. That you have gained arcane wisdom. After obtaining the evolution points, Lin Yuan used them directly, turning his talent into D-level talent. Cooldown reduction, D-level. Description: reduces casting time and cooldown time by 20%, reduces damage by 60%. Perfect. Looking at his talent advancing again, Lin Yuan felt that he had a bright future. If the D-level can reduce so much, it will be a big success when it reaches the S-level or SS level. Lin Yuan did not look at the deed of the Dark Knight Forest carefully, but just put the parchment scroll in his backpack. Who knows when it will be used? After taking a look at the S-level skill Arcane Wisdom, Lin Yuan directly learned it. Arcane Wisdom, S-level, LV1 passive skill. Description: increase intelligence by 500 points, increase elemental resistance by 20%. Hiss, this skill is really something. Level 1 can increase intelligence by 500 points, Lin Yuan exclaimed abnormally. It just so happened that he had a lot of skill points left, so Lin Yuan directly maxed out this skill. Arcane Wisdom, S-level, max passive skill. Description: increases 5,000 intelligence points and increases elemental resistance by 50%. 5,000 intelligence points represent 5,000 spell damage and 50,000 mana points. After the skill reached full level, Lin Yuan's mana value jumped to 150,000 points. The shield on his body also became 15,000 points. The point is that Lin Yuan's skill damage has been greatly enhanced again. Take the SS skill Meteor Shower as an example. The damage of Meteor Shower is 800,000 plus intelligence * 100. Originally, Lin Yuan's intelligence was only more than 100, which increased the damage by 50,000 points, which was better than nothing, but now it's different. Lin Yuan's intelligence has reached 5100, the maximum damage that Meteor Shower can cause is more than 1 million. More than 1 million damage is enough to kill many Abyss bosses of more than level 30 in seconds, but this horrible damage happened to a level 15 little mage. I feel so strong. Lin Yuan felt that he was full of power in his every move. This was the intuitive effect of the intelligence attribute being increased to 5,000 points. Even a small skill could cause huge damage. He waited for more than half an hour. During this period, Lin Yuan communicated with the Holy Spirit many times and asked some strange questions. At first, the Holy Spirit responded, but Lin Yuan's questions were too strange. Over time, the Holy Spirit began to pretend not to hear and stopped responding. After detecting that all challengers have completed the challenge, the rewards are calculated. After all the candidates came out, Tu Gang stood up and waved his hand, teleporting all the professionals who came to challenge together. The rules have changed a bit this year. I have hidden the rankings. You should be able to guess the purpose. After gathering everyone, Tu Gang explained, the Holy Tower is fair and just. Although the rankings are hidden, your rewards are not reduced. I personally paid a lot of rewards for you out of my own pocket. I hope you will continue to work hard. At this point, Tu Gang seemed to remember something. The previous first place reward still counts, don't worry. After that, Tu Gang teleported all the challengers to their respective cities. After a while, everyone left, leaving only Secretary Sunday. Tu Gang was surprised and asked, why haven't you left yet? Secretary Sun smiled and took out the food that Zhang Fan made in the morning. Hehe. I accidentally got the fairy food, and I wanted to find an opportunity to send it to Master Tuesday. Today I happen to meet you, please accept my little gift. Chapter 39. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Fairy food. Tu Gang's eyes lit up when he heard it. Reaching out to take the skewers, Tu Gang smelled them. It does smell like fairy spices. After eating a skewer, Tu Gang smiled. I haven't eaten fairy food for a few years, and it still tastes so good. In just a few bites, Tu Gang finished all the skewers, with an expression of wanting more. You are good, and the little guys from Tianfeng City are also very good, especially the little magician. Hearing this, Secretary Sun's eyes were a little shocked. Before, Secretary Sun also guessed that it was Lin Yuan who broke Tu Yang's record, but he was still a little uncertain in his heart. Now, after hearing Tu Gang's obscure hint, how could he not understand that it was indeed Lin Yuan who broke the record? In addition to him, we have another good candidate. I wonder if Master Tu is interested. As the host of the entire trial, Tu Gang naturally knew who Secretary Sun was talking about. That little fat guy is quite interesting. The person he was talking about was Zhang Fan. Tu Gang was also very impressed by Zhang Fan, a shield warrior with great luck. Master Tu, I forgot to tell you that this goblin delicacy was made by this fat man. Secretary Sun briefly talked about how they cleared 2 levels of purgatory yesterday. Interesting. Tu Gang was very interested this time. After they transfer, find a time to bring him to see me. I have the idea of accepting a disciple in my heart, but even if I have the idea of accepting a disciple at this moment, I have to wait. Wait until the first transfer. After hearing Tu Gang's words, Secretary Sun knew that if nothing unexpected happened, Zhang Fan would most likely be the apprentice of the man in front of him. Master Tu, see you later. Secretary Sun said hello and left. After returning to Tianfeng City, Secretary Sun rushed to the mayor to report. Lin Yuan and his friends gathered together to talk about the gains from this trial. Yuan, you don't know that the drop rate in this trial is really high. I collected a set of gold equipment by fighting small monsters and bosses all the way, and almost killed the boss on the 20th floor. Zhang Fan took the lead in talking about his gains and showed his equipment. It was indeed as Zhang Fan said, except for the jewelry, all other parts on his body were gold grade. Yuan, I got so many gold equipment, but you didn't get any platinum equipment. That this touched Lin Yuan's sore spot. Lin Yuan looked unhappy. In addition to experience and skills, I only got 2 silver equipment. He took out the equipment. Zhang Fan, who was wearing gold equipment, naturally looked down on the silver equipment. He took a look and then looked away. I say, Yuan, you are not the legendary Black Hand, are you? That you know, the captain is not scary, but the captain is the Black Hand. If Lin Yuan really has the potential of Black Hand, he must not be allowed to touch the corpse in the future. Lin Yuan was not angry when Zhang Fan teased him as Black Hand, but was thoughtful. It is really possible. Elite boss above the 10th floor of the trial tower usually explodes 2 to 3 gold equipment, but he only exploded 2 silver equipment. Could it be that I am the mastermind? Forget it, I am the mastermind. I don't really need any equipment at the moment. The most important thing at the moment is to upgrade. Do you know which abyss is the fastest to upgrade at this stage? Putting aside the matter of Black Hand, Lin Yuan asked the others, not to mention, Zhang Fan actually made a strategy for upgrading. There are 3 abysses that can be upgraded quickly, namely, Defending Twilight Town, Bloody Wilderness, and Death Mine. Obviously, the other people have heard of these 3 abysses. Lin Yuan asked. I have heard of all of them. Which one do you think is the most suitable? Zhang Fan thought for a while and replied, If it were me, I would choose the Death Mine, because the monsters in it are usually in groups, so there is no need to attract monsters everywhere. There are also disadvantages. The map of the Death Mine is very large. It takes a long distance to defeat the final boss. The most important thing is that the hell mode of this abyss has been cleared by others, so we can only play it at the warrior level. Hearing that there is no hell difficulty, Lin Yuan immediately lost interest. Just tell me which abyss has not been cleared yet. Zhang Fan knew Lin Yuan's plan as soon as he heard it. Among the 3 abysses, only the defense of Dusk Town still retains the hell difficulty. Is this map any different from the others? Lin Yuan thought that the hell level abyss was not very difficult. Look. Is this what people say? The hell level abyss is not difficult. If it was not difficult, it would have been cleared by someone long ago, and it would not have stayed until now. Then choose to defend Twilight Town. You guys go get ready first, I'll go settle the goblins first. After separating from the others, Lin Yuan came to the mayor. After Secretary's son came to report to him, Zongbai found a piece of equipment suitable for Lin Yuan from his treasure house. As soon as Lin Yuan arrived, Zongbai gave him this equipment: arcane cloak, dark gold, can grow, wearing requirements, mage, intelligence attribute 500, attributes, intelligence plus 600, constitution plus 300, with skills slow down, arcane. Slow fall, when falling from a high altitude, it will provide a floating effect, allowing you to glide in the air for a short time, which can be cancelled actively. Secret technique, double the casting time, increase the power of the next skill by 100%, cooldown. Time 20 minutes. Seeing the equipment provided by Zongbai, Lin Yuan's eyes lit up. Thank you, Mayor Zong. Seeing that Lin Yuan liked it, Zongbai smiled. I like it. Your intelligence attribute is not yet 500 points. You don't have to worry. You can wear it after you turn 1. Before he finished speaking, Zongbo's eyes widened. Your intelligence attribute has reached 500. A level 15 mage, whose intelligence attribute has exceeded 500, is he still a human? Seeing Zongbo's surprised look, Lin Yuan touched his nose. The trial tower rewards a passive skill that increases intelligence. Zongbo is well informed and knows that some professionals cannot be judged by common sense. Moreover, Lin Yuan broke Tu Yang's record, so he can accept anything that happens to him. Even if Lin Yuan says that his intelligence attribute exceeds 5,000, Zongbo will believe it. You are here to pick up the little fairies, right? I have arranged everything. Come with me. As the head of a city, Zongbai moved quickly and brought Lin Yuan and the little fairies to the holy garden. after entering, Zhongbai asked Lin Yuan to open the deed and teleport to the Flower Valley. Wow, is this where we will live in the future? It's so beautiful, that the fairies flew around happily when they saw the beautiful environment, Fairy Queen, and was also excited when she saw the valley that looked like a fairyland on earth. Thank you, Lin Yuan. Not only did you save us, but you also found us such a beautiful new home. You will be the most loyal partner of our Garden Fairy clan in the future. Fairy Queen's favorability plus 40, the Garden Fairy clan's favorability has reached worship, and the current favorability has exceeded the maximum value. Chapter 40. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Garden Goblin's favorability towards you has reached the maximum value, and you can command the Garden Goblin clan to fight for you. Seeing the system prompt, and then looking at the pocket-sized and cute goblins, Lin Yuan shook his head and gave up the idea. The goblins are weak and their combat effectiveness is not very strong, so there is no need to fight. However, Lin Yuan can let the goblins open a shop in the Garden Holy Land. After the reputation value is full, Lin Yuan unlocked the technology tree of the Garden Goblin clan. By observing the technology tree, Lin Yuan found that the goblins are good at making all kinds of delicious snacks and nectar. These snacks and nectar all have special effects, which are especially suitable for professionals. If you open a shop, it should be very popular, so Lin Yuan tried to mention the opening of a shop to them, and the Goblin Queen agreed after considering it. Since you have chosen to join the human camp, you will inevitably have to contact humans in the future. Now that you live in the Holy Tower without any safety hazards, the Goblin Queen naturally has to consider the development of her own tribe. Although the goblins only need the essence of plants to survive, they still need to eat something occasionally. Lin Yuan had done a lot for them, and the Fairy Queen didn't want Lin Yuan to worry about their daily expenses. Now that they could be self-sufficient, the Fairy Queen naturally agreed to Lin Yuan's proposal. After instructing them on some things, Lin Yuan left. Before leaving, he asked Zhongbo for one thing. Mayor Zhong, these little fairies are so innocent, I'm worried they will be deceived. Can you help me? Zhongbai readily agreed to Lin Yuan's request. Don't worry, I have asked Secretary Sun to arrange 20 people to come here. These people are my confidants and there will be no problem. Hearing that Zhongbo had already considered this, Lin Yuan's favorability towards Zhongbo increased greatly. Zhongbo did all this obviously for his daughter, hoping that Lin Yuan could help him a little. Zhongbo guessed in his heart that Lin Yuan was a very special professional. As long as he was related to such a person, his future achievements would definitely not be bad, so Zhongbo did his best for Lin Yuan's affairs. Lin Yuan obviously also felt it, and accepted this favor, and told Zhongbo that he would team up with Zhong Juanru and others to brush the abyss before the first transformation. The implication was that I could leave before the first transformation, and the matter after the first transformation would be discussed later. Zhongbo expressed his understanding, so, the two ended the conversation happily, returning to the entrance of the Holy Tower in Tianfeng City again. Lin Yuan found that the other friends had already arrived. Just when everyone was together, Zhongbo distributed the rewards for others together. The rewards for several people were similar, all of which were platinum equipment suitable for their professions. After getting the equipment, several people naturally smiled and thanked Zhongbo repeatedly. Thank you, Mayor Zhong. Mayor Zhong took great pains. Mayor Zhong, do you want to eat fresh roasted kidneys? Zhongbai asked with a smile. Until he saw the properties of the roasted kidneys, his heart suddenly became a little hot. Food, charcoal grilled kidney, special, effect, increase waist strength by 100%, greatly increase endurance. Zhongbai calmly put away the string of kidneys and said in a friendly manner, this is the reward you deserve. Don't be complacent. As S-level seeds, you represent the reputation of Tianfeng City. I hope you can grow up quickly. After encouraging a few people, Zhongbai returned home. Coming to an empty corner, Zhongbai took out the charcoal grilled kidney and ate it. Feeling the warmth under his lower abdomen, Zhongbai's face lit up and he hurried upstairs. After going upstairs, he saw his wife in the bedroom and immediately rushed over to her. Oh, what's wrong with your mouth? After a complaint, it was followed by an hour-long waist exercise. This kidney is really strong. Lin Yuan said this after eating the roasted kidney. Don't say it. After eating this kidney, I feel full of strength. I want to rush into the abyss and kill him 7 times. when several people came to the abyss area, Lin Yuan heard many professionals talking nearby. "Hey, have you heard that a professional broke Chiang's record? I know about this. My aunt's eldest cousin's third aunt's child happened to be an S-level seed of Qianshui City. He heard this with his own ears. The professional who broke this record must be very strong. Isn't this nonsense? If you are not strong, how can you break Chiang's record? You know, Chiang is known as the strongest paladin." Many professionals talked about it, and the focus of their discussion was walking towards the entrance of an abyss. On the way, Zhang Fan patted Lin Yuan on the shoulder. "Ah Yuan, you are so awesome, you broke the record just by saying it." Zhong Juanru and Wang Shui agreed after hearing this. Only Su Shan was confused. "What record?" "Of course it's Chiang's record. I don't believe anyone else can do it except Lin Yuan." Zhang Fan said as a matter of course. Su Shan understood, but he still had a skeptical look on his face, as if he was asking, just him, a fragile mage, could break Lord Chiang's record. Zhang Fan obviously understood what Su Shan meant, but he didn't explain. "You will know after entering the abyss. No matter how many explanations there are, they will seem pale and powerless in the face of facts." Lin Yuan didn't care about what others said. At this moment, he had already arrived at the entrance of the abyss. As the captain of the team, Lin Yuan directly chose the hell difficulty. Before leaving, Lin Yuan stopped for a while, turned his head and said to Su Shan, "It's agreed in advance that we are going to challenge the hell difficulty. If you don't want to, you can leave on your own." After saying that, Lin Yuan walked straight into the portal. Although he promised Zhongbo that he would team up with them before the first transformation, whether they can seize the opportunity depends on the courage of these people. If they don't even dare to enter the abyss of hell difficulty, it can't be blamed on themselves. Zhang Fan saw Lin Yuan enter the abyss, and without even hesitation, he followed in. The same was true for Zhong Juanru and Wang Shui. Only Su Shan was left standing at the door in a daze. After a while, Su Shan whispered, "Isn't it just the difficulty of hell? Who's afraid of who?" As he said that, he walked into the portal without stopping. "You have entered Dusk Town, hell difficulty. Please eliminate the enemies invading Dusk Town within the specified time." After entering the abyss, Lin Yuan looked around. He found that the place where several people were located was in the center of the town. The town is called Dusk Town, and there are many high and low buildings around it. In front of Lin Yuan is the tallest building in Dusk Town. This is where the mayor works, and now it is also the combat command center of Dusk Town. Several people walked in according to the prompts. As soon as they entered the room, a slightly tired voice came to Lin Yuan's ears. "Are you guys the rescue team sent by Stormwind?" Turning around, he saw a woman in her 30s sitting at the desk. There were a lot of materials piled on the table, and there was a one-handed sword. Liz seemed to have not rested for a long time. She supported the table with both hands and staggered to her feet. "Let me introduce myself. My name is Liz, and I am the mayor of Twilight Town. The undead will attack again in half an hour, and we don't have much time left. This attack is very unusual. The undead's attack has lasted for 3 days. Most of the professionals in the town have been injured. This time it depends on you." After Liz finished speaking, Lin Yuan and the others heard a task reminder. Mission objective: defend Twilight Town from being conquered by the undead. The reward is unknown. After receiving the mission, the few people did not stay in the house, but quickly rushed to the defense position outside the town. Liz saw the few people leave, breathed a sigh of relief, and sat back on the stool. There was a deep look of fatigue in her eyes. "My father, have you really betrayed your faith?"